Once upon a time, in a land filled with sparkling rivers and tall, green trees, there lived a beautiful princess. She had long, golden hair that shone like the sun and a smile that could make anyone happy. Her favorite thing in the whole world was a golden ball. It wasn't just any ball. It was a gift from her father, the king, and it shimmered with a magical light. One sunny afternoon, the princess decided to play in the palace garden. She tossed her golden ball high into the air, watching it spin and sparkle against the bright blue sky. Up and up it went, then down it came. She laughed as she caught it, her heart filled with joy. She played near an old well at the edge of the garden, where the water was deep and cool. She tossed the ball again, higher this time, but oh no, she missed the catch. The golden ball bounced once on the grass, rolled right to the edge of the well, and with a little plop, it fell in. The princess rushed to the well and peered into the dark water. Her beautiful golden ball was gone, vanished into the depths. Tears welled up in her eyes and began to stream down her cheeks. Oh, my golden ball! My precious golden ball, she cried. What will I do without it? I'll never get it back. She sat by the well, her shoulders shaking, feeling very sad and lonely. Suddenly, she heard a funny little voice. Ribbit, Ribbit, Princess, why are you crying so much? Your tears could fill this whole well. The princess looked around, surprised. Who could be talking to her? She looked down and saw a small green frog with big, googly eyes sitting on the edge of the well. Its skin was a little slimy, but its eyes looked kind. I'm crying because my golden ball fell into the well, she snippled, wiping a tear from her eye. It's so deep, I'll never be able to reach it. The frog puffed out its chest and said, I can help you, princess. I can dive down and get your golden ball for you. But what will you give me in return? The princess's eyes lit up. Oh, anything, she exclaimed. You can have my prettiest jewels, my finest dresses, even my shiny crown. The frog shook its head. Ribbit, I don't want your jewels, or your dresses, or your crown. I want something else. I want you to be my friend. Let me eat from your little golden plate, drink from your little golden cup, and sleep on a pillow next to your bed. If you promise me this, I will get your ball. The princess thought, ugh, a slimy frog. As my friend? That's silly, but I really want my ball back. So, without thinking too much, she quickly said, Yes, yes, promise. Just please get my ball. Hearing her promise, the frog didn't waste a moment. It took a big breath and, with a splash, dived deep into the well. A few moments later, its little green head popped back up, and what was in its mouth? Her beautiful, shimmering golden ball. The frog swam to the edge and gently placed the ball on the grass right in front of her. The princess was so overjoyed she could have danced. She snatched up her precious ball, hugged it tight, and without another look at the frog, she turned and ran back towards the palace. Wait, princess, wait for me. The frog called out. You promised. Take me with you. I can't run as fast as you can. Rivet. But the princess didn't listen. She was just so happy to have her toy back. She forgot all about the little frog and her promise. "Tat evening." The princess sat at the grand dinner table with the king and all the royal court. They were eating a delicious dinner from shiny golden plates. Suddenly, they heard a strange noise from the grand staircase. Splish-splash, splish-splash. Something was hopping up the marble steps. Then there was a tiny knock on the huge dining hall door. Tap, tap, tap. A little voice called out, "Princess, open the door for me." The princess, curious, went to the door and opened it just a crack. And there, on the top step, sat the little green frog from the well. She gasped, slammed the door shut, and ran back to her seat. Her face pale, the king, her father, saw how scared she looked. "My dear," he said gently, "what's the matter? Is there a giant outside the door?" "Oh no, father," she whispered. "It's not a giant. It's a dreadful, slimy frog." And she told him the whole story of her lost golden ball and the promise she had made. Just then another knock came, and the frog's voice called out again, "Princess, princess, remember your promise to me? Let me in, let me in." The king looked at his daughter with a serious expression. "A promise is a promise, my dear," he said firmly. "You must keep your word. Go and open the door." The princess knew her father was right. With a heavy sigh, she walked slowly to the door and opened it. The little frog hopped right in and followed her back to the table. "Now, lift me up so I can sit beside you," the frog said. The princess hesitated, but her father's watchful eye made her do it. The frog then said, "Push your little golden plate closer so I can eat with you." She pushed her plate over, though she didn't feel very hungry anymore. The frog enjoyed the food, but the princess could hardly eat a bite. After they finished, the frog yawned. "I'm tired. Now carry me upstairs to your room so I can sleep on a soft pillow." The princess couldn't believe it. The thought of a cold, slimy frog in her cozy bed made her want to cry again. But she remembered the king's words. She carefully picked up the frog, trying not to touch its clammy skin too much, and carried it up to her beautiful room. She placed it on the fluffy silk pillow next to her own. She wanted to run away, but she was too tired. She closed her eyes, hoping the night would pass quickly. As the first light of morning streamed through her window, the princess woke up. She turned her head, expecting to see the slimy frog, but instead, sitting on the pillow, was a handsome prince with kind eyes and a warm smile. The princess sat up in shock, her eyes wide. Who are you?" she stammered. "Where is the frog?" The prince smiled. "I was the frog," he explained. "A wicked witch cast a spell on me and turned me into a frog. The spell could only be broken if a princess would be my friend and let me eat from her plate and sleep by her side. Your kindness, even when you didn't want to, has set me free." The princess's heart filled with wonder and a little bit of shame for how she had acted. The prince was so charming and kind. He asked her to come with him to his father's kingdom, and the princess, who had learned a very important lesson about keeping promises and looking past appearances, happily said yes. A magnificent golden carriage arrived, pulled by 8 white horses with feathery plumes on their heads. They traveled to the prince's kingdom, where they were welcomed with a huge celebration. The princess and the prince became the best of friends, and soon after they got married and lived happily ever after, always remembering the lesson they learned by the old well. And they never, ever forgot the importance of a promise.